Thompson. After the miss from Damian Lillard. 6 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. That misses off the backboard. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here.
17 seconds.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Lillard misses.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Outside, Batum. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yes.
Batum's got 5.
And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, Portland, Oregon is a very different kind of NBA town. A popular motto around here is keep Portland weird. So a sort of counterculture that the fans and the citizens in Portland embrace. But it's a one-team town, and the fans have always shown incredible support for their beloved Blazers.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Green. Lee comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Portland making a change here. McCollum's checked in. Leonard, no luck. And he gets the bucket. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
And Portland, one of the smaller markets. They've got the weather situation, a little bit rainy up there. Not a top free agent destination, but great history.
Yeah, and for some players, it can really connect and click for them. You know, Damian Lillard said that Portland just fits him. It feels like home. And Robin Lopez said, hey, I'm a little bit weird myself. So for players with a bit of renegade or a different approach in their DNA, they fit right in, man.
Trailblazers trail by 5. They grab their own miss. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. Gets it to go from... beyond the arc.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Here's Livingston. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. That shot wide open. And this game is tied up now. We've got 22 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Barnes. Takes the 3. Here's Lee. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
Here's Livingston, and that's not going to go. So at the end of one quarter of play. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
And the defense has been key in building this lead. They've really clamped down hard.
They've done a nice job, Steve. I think challenging every shot, a hand up on every shot.
With all that Sean Livingston went through with his horrific injury a few years back, you know, Steve, it's amazing just to see him out there on the floor playing basketball.
Yeah, I remember seeing that live. It was one of the most awful things to see on a basketball court. And I just have so much respect for Livingston, the way he's continued to grind it out and carve out a career for himself. become a very, very good player.
Here are the five Portland has to start the second quarter. Lillard and Matthews pair up in the backcourt. Afflalo is out there with Batum. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender, giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
Here's Lee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
And with Livingston, he had to adjust the way he played after the injury, but was able to pick things up on the fly as he managed to be a contributor on every team that he's been on since the injury. And I think that says an awful lot about him as a player and as a person.
Batum for three. The Warriors lead it. It's Iguodala with the drive from the baseline. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, with Livingston, as you said, he had to adjust his game a lot after the injury, but he was so skilled coming into the league that you knew he'd find a way to become a positive influence on the floor. He's not one-dimensional at all. He can do a lot of things out there.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. For Harrison Barnes, it's been a lifelong goal to play in the NBA. Back in high school in Iowa, to raise travel money for tournaments, Barnes, his mother, and his sister would go to Iowa State Cyclones games and collect recyclables. Barnes said, "You learn from those times. They build something in you. I know what it took for me to get here." Kevin sounds like some character.
And his hard work continues, Doris. Thank you.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Batum attacking. He with the block. And stolen by Afflalo. Green again. Batum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Batum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
How about the delivery in the lane? Just perfectly done.
Thompson in the corner. On its way from Curry for two. Drops one in from the wing. Curry's got 11 points.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
Tremendous stuff from a guy Clark we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move and 2 big points, too.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Lee. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Steve Blake's checked in for Lillard.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Nicholas Batum, the 25th pick back in 2008. He's played his entire career, Steve, with this Blazer team.
Yeah, and a coveted player league-wide, Kevin, because he plays both ends. Excellent defender. He's got that length, good three-point shooter. And remember, the Timberwolves tried to sign him as a restricted free agent a couple years ago, but the Blazers matched that 4-year, $46 million offer.
Now, here is Barbosa. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Barnes dishes to Barbosa, and the three ball is good.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now, and that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting. And, Batum is viewed as a potential defensive stopper. has not quite reached that level yet, struggling against stronger three men, but his length and mobility do make him a factor.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's McCollum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. McCollum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Fires at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bogut's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Barbosa. And a miss there on the triple. And the first half ends in a close one. The Warriors on top, up 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
I know we've said this many times before, but I'll say it again. He had a great first half, just an explosive offensive display there.
At the end of the day, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had. He can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Green, and it's Curry in the point guard position. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, Terry Stotts led the Blazers to the second round last season, and he's now in his 3rd year with the team. He spent a couple of seasons as head coach in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but this is his longest stint and the best talent he's ever had. As Stotts said, you never know if you're going to get another chance. Guys, he's certainly making the most of it.
Doing a great job. Thanks, Doris. Poked away. Lopez with the steal. Batum attacking. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. The 4th spot held by Harrison Barnes.
Well, that is such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe them. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Draymond Green last season slimmed down to about 230 pounds. Pretty remarkable how he's transformed his body since his freshman season at Michigan State.
Portland leading. And Lillard kicks to Aldridge. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Thompson passes to Iguodala. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Well, the fans love it. I mean, a tug-of-war, back and forth affair, but if you're a coach, there's a little frustration here. You're trying to pull ahead, but this is an evenly matched game.
Well, the Warriors taking strides to enhance their player development. They bought a D-League team and moved it to nearby Santa Cruz.
And that team actually played in the D-League Finals in the championship game, lost to Fort Wayne. That's enabled their younger players, though, that D-League team, to practice with the NBA teammates, and that's got to be a positive.
They grab their own miss, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. Lopez with the steal. Matthews into the lane. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
Well, the big thing for the Warriors, they've done a good job the last couple of years.